Cassie, I will advocate for you. Because see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
So obviously Diddy thinks the third time's a charm because he is attempting to get bail again. They said he's building a powerhouse legal team, and documents show that they have filed to appeal the bond denial. They said he has added 2 more attorneys to his team, Anthony Rico and Alexandra Shapiro.
And is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
I keep everything right here.
There you go.
Or right here.
Yeah. You angelic all the time.
784 male-shaped toys. Do you have any idea what that looks like? Well, I'm going to show you, because that's apparently how many of those they pulled out of the raid, no pun intended, on Diddy's house, when they also found 1,000 bottles of lubricant.
I would hang out and watch him throw parties. I went to Philly, followed him all the way to Philly, and he said, yo, Playboy, this party costs $1.5 million. I'm like, you are out of your mind. And I said, Puff, I'll throw you a party for $400. That will rival this party. And he got pissed at me. He said, yo, don't play with me. I said, no, I'm not. I respect you. But in LA, I'm known for throwing like these cool little parties. So he called like Saturday morning, yo, Playboy, I'm in town, make it happen. I said, cool. So I went into my little phones, called about 200 of the coolest people. Puff showed up with, SUVs and FBI. It was just, it's crazy. And, because it was, Puff was always sort of dangerous. And he looked, he said, oh, that's the girl on that show, and that's the guy on that show. And I said, yeah, we're all friends. We all hang out. He said, oh, man. And I said, yeah, but Puff, look over there on the dinner table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I put it in a nice plate. I said, I got Coca-Cola. I put it in a pitcher. We're at $208, and we are killing it right now.
The nigga Puff was like, first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we go shopping or some shit? I mean, I pay for it. And I was like, what the this nigga just say? I got away from him because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's just a little fruit. Puff is a fruit pile. It's a fruit pile. Trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. You don't see accident pictures when you're kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look. Later you gonna find out a little shit that I'll be saying. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you the truth. But the truth, sometimes it hurts.
Lawyer said you probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back. We don't even sell baby oil. We be having a real conversation about some real shit. Oh, not $1,000 of baby oil, Jesus. It ain't that much ass shit in the world. Everybody know that. Diddy's lawyer said you probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back. We don't even sell baby oil. They put the drugs in the baby oil. You thinking you getting a massage, you can't even get up. That's why God gave me eczema. I can't even use baby oil. I want to thank you, Jesus, for your smallest of blessings. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth about me. I got one of the ashiest ass ever to be seen in Hollywood.
The list, please, God told me to ask y'all for help. I need your help. I can't do it alone. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going crazy. And God, I beg you. I'm fighting this fight, and to other people, it's an impossible dream. It's not impossible. It's going to happen.
Guys, they just released the entire list of everybody that's partied with P. Diddy
did God knows what. And the list is long, I'm telling you, it is extremely long. Serena Williams, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Brown, Rick Ross, Nick Minaj, Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Kris Jenner, Lupita Nyong'o, Sean Penn, wow, Tyrese Gibson, Zendaya, Big Sean, Michael B. Jordan, Future, Adele, Steve Harvey, Tiana Taylor, Floyd Mayweather, Dr. Dre, LL Cool J, Swiss Beats, Lala Anthony, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, they got Deadpool? Mark Wahlberg, Cara Delevingne, Iggy Azalea, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, Pharrell Williams, Paris Hilton, Justin Bieber, 50 Cent, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, Lil Kim, Drake, Snoop Dogg, Alicia Keys. I'm telling you guys, this list is long. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Naomi Campbell, Mary J. Blige, Leonardo DiCaprio, Usher, we all knew about Usher, Chris Rock, Nas, Eva Longoria, Pharrell Williams, Lewis Hamilton, or is it Louis Hamilton, Joe Jonas, Sofia Vergara, Shakira, Demi Lovato, John Legend, and Chrissy Teigen, Post Malone, Travis Scott, Ellen DeGeneres, Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx, Oprah Winfrey, Quincy Jones, DJ Khaled.
Say it. I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this. I've been to lots of parties. I've been to Jamie Foxx. I've been with Snoop, T.I. Like, I've been to lots of places. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio, and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then, you know, like jam and dancing music. And it was a little softer. You know, it was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. And on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it hard and heavy. And man, and I was like, oh, you know, my brain, I'm thinking, well, you know, this celebrity party, people do what they do. As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up, and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys, it was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm gonna grab my stuff and I'm gonna get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. So was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But why they felt that comfortable, I don't know. Maybe the invite list, they was like, yeah, all these people, I don't know. I'm shocked that it went down.
Hey, yo, this guy right here, one of the hip hop entrepreneur, young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does.
Yes. I've seen them get physical. I've seen him get really physical, grab him up. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel. I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I know that to be true. I seen them get into some wrestling and punching matches, and sometimes I felt like, what are you mad at? What are you upset about? Because it's a deeper anger when you hitting and punching a woman in that type of manner. And it's okay. It's understood if you have a problem with one woman and you seek things, but when you have a problem with every woman that you're dealing with, then I think that problem is inside of you.
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was. It was one incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put everybody out the car, but I seen the car shaking, so I opened the door. I said, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You see where we at and what are you doing? And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair and she told him, she said, I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm gonna put across your face if you put your hands on me again. And that was Kim's attitude. Kim's attitude was she realized that what he had to explain meant more to him than anything. And once she realized she had that power, she said, nah, not no more. Because you're gonna have to explain why you all marked up.
Girls' education in South Africa. And I'm going to go village to village, personally myself, and with a team of people, and pull young girls out of villages and huts who would never, ever dreamed or had an opportunity for an education because you're a second-class citizen if you're a girl in Africa and other countries, and give them an opportunity to come to my school and become the leaders of Africa. And I'm doing that one brick at a time. I'm building a girls' academy, and I'm building a school.
Was this all your idea? Is it the model, or are you reproducing something that has worked somewhere else in the world? It's all your idea.
It's my idea because I believe that education is freedom. I believe that education saved my life, and I think that's how I'm going to save. That's my contribution. And, you know, obviously, you know, I have a foundation and we do lots of things. What I try to do is to use whatever I have to educate people. I can't believe you're this serious. I don't know what to say about
That's tremendous. Yeah. It's tremendous. Yeah. And God bless you for doing that.
Thank you for being so nice to me.
You will definitely be upset. You will definitely be upset because you will be outdone, this motherfucker. Nigga, start working out, though. Just start, like, get in the gym, though, nigga. You know, I ain't gotta work out, nigga. But you know something, my thumbs are so strong from carrying all that paper. But yo, hold on a second. Stop. We gotta do this. Do our work. I'm like Kennedy. You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit. That's OG now.
Right? I'm thinking watch, rolly bracelet.
Yeah, it ain't no watch.
No. This is how we smoke.
Check your man. Check your man.
Smoke. Yeah, just let him do his thing.
Yeah, I'm letting him do his thing.
The whole crew smokes, you know?
Everybody
check
smokes.
It. This is what I got.
Hey, Diddy.
What's up?
We can't wake up Shane.
You try symbols?
Yep.
What about sour milk?
Didn't work.
Tell you what, take this toy helicopter, put it down his pants.
All right, we'll do.
What's up, boys? Triple, quadruple.
Yeah, I'm Quincy. Say thank y'all for rocking with us.
What you got? One of the prettiest motherfuckers God ever made. Sorry.
Hey, speaking of
this
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Well, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
I was on Oprah's show, on the Oprah Winfrey Show, doing Change Your Life TV. And then people saw me, and other networks came after. You see, I had already been an author that had sold over 6 million books, 14 different titles. Yes, and I went on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and Miss Winfrey asked me back again and again and again, and eventually I became part of her Change Your Life faculty. And it was all good. I had traveled all over the country.
Look, I try to share in life. I think that you learn that in kindergarten. And, you know, unfortunately, people forget what they learned in kindergarten a lot of times. And so sharing is a part of it. You know, let other people utilize your crayons too. It's okay. And so that's kind of how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, share when it's appropriate. Set the example when it's appropriate, when it's in line with my vision. These kind of things are a consequence of those kinds of actions, as opposed to it being like something I set out to do or contrive. It wasn't planned, you know. Like, everybody wants to paint themselves as a genius, but I don't even know how I got here. All I know is I follow my bliss. You know what I'm saying? I do what I love, and here we are. You know what I mean?
One of the biggest music executives currently was just arrested. I'm curious if you have any opinion on his arrest or the alleged act.
No, I feel for his children. The rest I can't speak on. I mean, you know, that's what we got court system for, but I feel for his kids.
And a lot of people don't understand it's like a changing of the guards. That's all it is. Like, they stayed around, they played the game a little too long. And this is how God works. It's like hip-hop is independent, you know, the music is independent, the owning of your masters is independent. It's a new changing of the guard. And all the old parasites are just falling off one by one. Because they never had talent, they just leashed on to the talent. Let me tell you what Puffy was, and what a lot of them is. They mediators, what they call them, mediators, right? Where you gotta go, they go-betweens. So you got the Leos who scared to approach the thugs like that. But Diddy from that world, so I could intermediate, I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you gotta give up that butt. You gotta give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt. People don't understand. That's the reason. That's why it's the reason Puffy don't want to give nobody, any artist he deal with, he'll tell you, I ain't gonna, I'm make it hard for you. I had to do this. He wants you to endure it. He endure it.
Got told that he likes women, so he would in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual. From people who used to work in his company. So I'm assuming I'm not sexually Sean Combs. I've not spoken to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact.
We thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not a game. And please understand very clearly, there is zero woosah moments, me talking about situations for over more than a decade and a half, and then all of a sudden everybody woke up like, whoa, yo, we thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. I'm crazy to tell a mother on 3 forms of public transportation across a bridge to get to work to support me that, hey, I may have to pass on these opportunities for scholarships because I'm gonna write a song and we're gonna eat for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. But what I am not is a liar. That I'm not. All I did was give the science. I was ignored, laughed at, ridiculed, things of that nature. But that's okay. My God is so much bigger than my God got me. And I got you.
Read Diddy Lips. Read Diddy Lips.
Obviously, Diddy ain't talking about no damn party because they at a party. That shit is code word for something far more sinister. Like, for an example, when we used to hustle back in the day, we'd ask the fiends, do they party? Knowing damn well we ain't talking about no party. And when Diddy said, he ain't talking about no party either. He talking about some old other shit. Now let's proceed.
With major corporations, like me, my particular experience with Beam Suntory, it was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It's not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauria and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure.
One thing he said about Diddy was that Diddy wants to party, but you gotta tell him no.
Oh yeah, well you do gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him no. You gotta tell Diddy no. Everybody knows you gotta tell him no, because if you don't tell him no, he's gonna put you in a situation where you will have to say yes or no again. So just say no. Just say no. just say it around. They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. We gonna hear about my party. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it, and it ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers, people from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on.
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
There have been some new audio recordings that have made the situation surrounding Christian Combs, who's better known as Diddy's son, even more intense. He's currently facing some pretty serious allegations of misconduct. The latest lawsuit paints a pretty worrying picture, with plaintiffs saying that the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, is the worst environment they've ever encountered. As things move quickly forward, the Combs family is caught up in one of the most chaotic and scandalous situations we've seen in years. This situation isn't just affecting Diddy now, his son's daughter, and even his mother are caught up in a complex legal battle that's set to get pretty messy. So what's the story behind this new indictment? Legal expert Stacey Schneider has drawn comparisons with a mob indictment, and it's hard to disagree. Just a few days ago, federal authorities took Diddy into custody, and the scandal that's unfolding is anything but ordinary. The full indictment has been made public, and it shows that the issues go way beyond just passport seizures. We're talking about raids on multiple homes in New York and Miami, which led to the confiscation of everything, including the passports belonging to Diddy's children. Yes, you heard right, his son's daughter and even his mother were forced to hand over their passports. While Diddy's daughters are too young to be involved in this scandal directly, the spotlight is now on Justin and Christian. The pressure is on, and many are wondering what exactly they're trying to hide. There are rumors that Justin and Christian might be trying to evade federal authorities. And to be fair, who could blame them if you were in this kind of tricky situation? It would be understandable if you thought the best thing to do was to get away from it all. But this brings us to the big question: are they guilty? And if they're, what exactly are they being accused of? The situation really took a turn when Cassie D's ex-girlfriend filed her lawsuit. Last year, this act set off a chain reaction that felt like a domino effect. At first, it was just civil lawsuits, serious but still manageable. However, the situation has changed significantly now that criminal charges are being considered. The turning point came when federal investigators got their hands on security footage from Diddy's properties. If there's even a hint of truth in the rumors about what's on those tapes, then Diddy and his colleagues could be looking at some serious legal trouble. Let's move on to Justin. His name has come up in connection with organizing events that some are referring to as freak-offs. I'm sure you can guess what that entails. This is all part of a wider investigation. If Justin is involved, he could end up facing charges similar to those his father is dealing with. Meanwhile, Christian isn't in the clear either. There's an incident that allegedly happened on a family yacht. Last year, Grace Amara has come forward with allegations that Christian assaulted her while she was working as a stewardess at an event that was meant to be family-friendly. She has even provided photos showing bruises that back up her story. It's really sad to see such a situation play out. Diddy has long been a big name in the hip-hop community, and many people respect him for what he's done and the impact he's had. But as things stand, his empire is crumbling, and his once stellar legacy is suffering. On top of that, the authorities have taken the passports of Diddy's daughters, which has got people talking. I'm not sure why they would take the passports of children who seem to be uninvolved. People are wondering if this is connected to offshore accounts. It seems like Diddy might have been trying to hide money overseas, and his children's passports might have been part of that plan. Things are getting worse fast. Diddy's attempt to get a $50 million bail turned into a complete disaster. His legal team suggested using his properties as collateral, including his $48 million mansion on Star Island. The judge wasn't convinced. Given Diddy's extensive international connections, law enforcement is viewing him as a significant flight risk. What's particularly surprising is that he even included the homes of his family members in the bail package. Can you believe it? His mother's home in Miami was included in the offer, but the court still declined. Why was that the case? The authorities think Diddy could easily disappear and avoid capture, possibly using offshore accounts to fund his escape. Fans are already comparing Diddy's situation to the downfall of R. Kelly. Many are speculating that this could be just the beginning of a long legal battle. As more information comes to light, it's becoming clear that Diddy's empire is falling apart faster than anyone thought. Justin and Christian are now under intense scrutiny. Were they aware of their father's offshore accounts? Are they involved in concealing assets? The federal agents are monitoring the situation closely, making it clear that this investigation extends far beyond Diddy alone. Diddy has managed to avoid scandals for years, but this one feels different. This isn't just about dealing with a civil lawsuit. We're seeing a full-scale federal investigation that seems to be getting more intense. Fans are wondering if Diddy's wealth and influence will sink him this time, or if this is the end of his reign. And what about Justin and Christian? Are they really on the run, or is this just another sensational rumor? One thing is for sure, the legal troubles facing the Combs family are far from over. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next update.